too hard, I've turned purple.
No, my bra was purple, everything. That was years ago, you know.
That's so cute, though. I love that story.
Young and dumb. All right, this is brand new. Linda, you and Mary Beth bring us lots of fabulous cardigans. This is an ombre cable knit cardigan, brand new, and we kept it simple. You look great in everything. Blue stripe and your purple stripe.
Isn't it so pretty? Yes. So sometimes when you do the ombre, it's a little bit more heathered coming down. So basically, you could call it color blocking, call it ombre. What you can see here is we gave you that classic Liz Claiborne, New York. We've got the lovely ribbing detail, buttons all the way up. Sometimes we start the button here. We gave you that cable detail once again in the middle, which we were pointing out in the jean jacket. So this is what the visual detail is that everybody's seeing. It's starting from that cable over, right? And then the ombre underneath. So if you're someone that says, I can't wear stripes, I know you're telling me I need to wear stripes, go ombre. It's a very easy visual pattern. We gave you some texture in through here with this, and you can see we start off with the gray and with the blues, and we end up with the darker blue at the bottom, and that is done on purpose. We give you the darker part of the bottom, which is going to be across the tummy area.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the way to get a sweater that gives you the tradition of a cable, the update of that ombre stripe, and all of the smoke and mirrors that you want and that you need. You know what, give me a second, I'm sure I'm going to make this look.
That looks beautiful.
But, you know, with the gray that we're all buying, and so if you're sitting there and you're saying, okay, grays, I can't wear gray, Pat, that's not enough color for me, Pat and Linda, here it is with your purple.
Oh, I love that. I even love the texture and the wave pattern on that. It all goes really well together. I also want to talk about the length. First of all, it's long sleeves. So I get a lot of Facebook posts, Linda, you're doing so many 3/4 length sleeves. We need long sleeve.
Okay, good.
So guess what? We've given you long sleeve. I just want to show you that. You've got that wonderful ribbing detail here. So it's easy to zhuzh up. I'm someone that just always has them pushed up. My hands are always in water for some reason. And then the length here too. If you're looking for a cardigan that's a little bit longer, this is where my hip bones are.
Okay.
So you can see it's got wonderful length, and therefore it looks really great over this dress.
But it's not your grandmother's cardigan.
No.
No offense to all the grandmothers in the world, you're wonderful. But you know, what I'm referring to really is that old cardigan that just sort of hangs there.
Right.
Where this has shape, as you could see on our beautiful Linda. And it has enough shape to be able to also leave it open if you wanted to do something like that.
I love what you
could
did
slip
there.
it on. It's not real heavy, and that we all can appreciate, because if you have your own personal summer, the idea of putting a sweater on top of things sometimes is like, really, seriously? But you can. This one's not heavy and will not add bulk.
I love what you did, because I had the long sleeve come out, push this up a little bit. It's giving you that layering look, which looks so great together. And you can see that that beautiful top that we have coming up looks great under this sweater. So you can take patterns, you can mix and match. I like to say, I said it a couple years ago, I'm going to say it now, you can't do anything wrong in fashion. I
Not
really
today.
don't think.
Yeah,
you
that's
really
the beauty of it.
The only thing I think you can do wrong is if you don't experiment. So start experimenting a little bit. You can mix colors, you can mix fabrics, you can mix textures, and it's just the visual interest. You know you're seeing it with the printed pant and all of that. Enjoy, because no one's going to say, boy, you shouldn't have put those together, because really the sky's the limit, and that's what I love about it.
Fun interpretation of a new, are you down with this one? Fun interpretation of a brand new look.
You know what? I would leave it open. And I would probably put the cream or the gray. I would put the gray underneath like you did.
Right.
So I would do that underneath. I think so too.
If you were going to do the printed bottom on this, do the gray top so you don't, you know, make it too confusing.
And I would leave this open.
Yeah, and then leave that open.
I think it'd be perfect.
That would be a dynamite. All right.
Why not?
Shall we see what everybody else has done over there?
Yes, let's walk over and see. So Annie is got, do you have a skirt on or a dress, Annie? She has a skirt on. Look how pretty that looks. I mean, talk about going to work. You've added color, right? You've added a great little cardigan. And you know, you got to get away from the blacks and the browns and the total grays. You've got to add some color, because when you put the color on, that's where everybody goes, wow, did you lose weight? Did you change your hair, change your makeup? So pretty. Once again, that whole soft suiting look.
And that positioning of the stripe as I look at Annie, as I look at the three of you, where the stripe is up high enough and they're not too large, so whether you're small busted, full busted, it's gonna work.
And we made sure where we stopped it and went to the next one and so on and so forth. And you can see the darkers down here. And Steph looks ever so cute. She's got her little jeans rolled up. Wear now, wear later. I love this. It's not heavyweight whatsoever. Do you mind just spinning around to the back? Because I just want to show you. We did the back just with the ombre. We didn't do the cable. So look how pretty that is.
You know, that's Liz Claiborne, New York does weekend.
Oh.
So adorable.
I'm loving
Doesn't
these words. Liz Claiborne, New York does weekend. Can I steal that? I used Des to dinner and Saturday fun. I'm going to now use Liz Claiborne, New York does weekend.
Yeah, because look how cute that looks.
Yeah, that is.
Weekday.
Wow.
To weekend, because we don't all have enough money to buy separate things and you need your clothes to multitask. This is perfect for you. Plus, it's under $50, Linda, which is a great price for this beautiful cardigan. Machine wash, laid out flat to dry, 75 cotton, 25 nylon. All right, Miss Linda.
We got another one coming up.
We do.
And then I'm going to go change.
Okay. So how about if we take a break?
Okay.
And if you want to change during the break, you guys don't change anything, though. We're going to talk fall fashions. We're going to come right back with more Liz Claiborne, New York.